So this color is a mix. I started out with Insignia yellow and I added a bunch of red to it, and got this kind of a orangey sort of look. And the fuel tanks, they're kind of all over the map when it comes to the color, depending on how long they've been out, in the weather. So this will be fine. Well, I hate to say this, but it looks like a giant carrot. So I have mixed up something that's a lot browner than this, and I'm going to go ahead and spray that on. Better. So here's part of our grand experiment. I did a lot of work laying out the thermal blankets on this orbiter, and so now here is how it's going to play out. You can see it all there. It's all primed. I've got everything masked off except for the thermal blankets. So the plan here is to, as I said before, to take some squadron putty and put it in a bottle, which I've already done some here, and then put some lacquer thinner in there, mix it up really nice, and put it through my airbrush, and then spray it onto these areas. Okay, then after I'm done, I'm going to go back with a Armor Zimmerit tool and texture it, and then sand it a little bit so that these borders pop. Then hopefully I'll have a good representation of thermal blankets with some significant relief, and we can go on from there. So, yeehaw here. It all hinges on this. We'll see how it works. Just get it mixed up first. There we go. This is actually lacquer thinner from the department store. There we go. Okay. I'm going to get this thing pretty full because I know I've got a lot of work to do. Alright. I think it's ready. This ought to be interesting. This ought to be interesting. Alright, here we go. Okie doke. Alright, here we go. Unbelievable, it's actually working. So we'll let this dry overnight. I'm sure it'll probably shrink some. I hope not so much. And then we'll see what it looks like in the morning. May put some more on it, and it may be good enough. We shall see. Alright. Okay, so here's the squadron putty down. This is about 4 coats. I just thinned it out heavily with lacquer thinner. And I've actually got the tail kind of sitting on here. But I'll bring it off. So now I'm going to go back and using the Zimmerit tool, I'm just going to texture this out and see what we can do with it. So this is a Zimmerit texturing tool. This is made by Tamiya, and this is a 0.7 millimeter spacing here. They have a 0.5 millimeter spacing here also, which might be good for 1/44 scale. But this is what we're going to use. I'm just going to rake this across this putty and see if we can get some texture. All right. Okay. See how this looks. Oh yeah, perfect. It's hard to see from where you are, but once I get it in here, it's good to go. Awesome. It's going to take a while though. Here's a shuttle with the texturing complete, and it looks pretty good. I'm real happy with this. So now I'm going to prime this and look for some errors, and if it looks okay, then I'll go ahead and spray the whole thing overall white, and then I'll come back with some off-white in different panels and such.